Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders has released a request for proposal for the design and development of 4.5 megawatt electric propulsion motor for submarine, through collaboration with a development-cum-production partner, that will be used on board future Indian Navy submarines with displacement of 3,000 to 4,000 metric tons. The first prototype of electric propulsion motor will undergo land-based trials that will later be fitted on board submarines. The DRDO along with Mazagon Dock have started a project to modify a Kilo-class submarine of the Indian Navy that will be integrated with indigenous technologies like lithium-ion batteries, air-independent propulsion system, and integration of underwater autonomous vehicles, and this Kilo-class submarine will be used as a test bed for the Project-76 to build 12 indigenous submarines. Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders has also released an expression of interest inviting public or private companies for indigenization of components, equipments, and items of submarine. Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders has also invited eligible firms for establishing a design and engineering center for submarine construction and selecting a consultancy firm for implementation of Industry 4.0 in submarine construction. The redesigned Kaveri engine core is much more stable, and all technical issues related to the noise at high throttle testing and combustion flicker has been fixed, and have been validated multiple times on the ground rig trials of the 46 kN Kaveri dry engine, being developed for the AURA UCAF program. The plan of gas turbine research establishment to complete the initial flight release by end of 2024 has been slightly delayed, as the high-altitude trials of the Kaveri dry engine on a Russian Il-76 aircraft in Moscow has been delayed. The Il-76 will cruise at an altitude of 6,000 meters to check the engine performance, and each flight will last around 1 hour, and a total of 50 such flights will be conducted over few weeks after trials begin in Russia. GTRE has developed a new fan section with an improved radar cross-section, and is also working on a new afterburner section for the engine, which will be able to deliver 76 kN of thrust, which can be used on unmanned platforms like futuristic unmanned fighter aircraft. Hindustan Aeronautics will soon float a global tender to purchase 6 second-hand Boeing 767 aircraft from the market, and the overall process is expected to take at least 3 years. Hindustan Aeronautics will convert 6 Boeing 767 civilian aircraft into mid-air refueling aircraft for the Indian Air Force, for which it had recently entered into an agreement with Israeli Aerospace Industries. The existing main battle tanks and infantry fighting vehicles of the Army will soon be equipped with advanced 81mm anti-thermal anti-laser smoke grenades that has been developed by DRDO's High Energy Materials Research Laboratory. It emits a thick layer of smoke for at least 40 seconds that can defeat thermal imaging sights and laser equipment of enemy tanks, and 40 seconds is sufficient to get into a strategic position to counter adversaries. The DRDO's Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment will also start the integration of the 81mm anti-thermal anti-laser smoke grenades on the DRDO Larsen and Tubro light tank, which has already started construction. A delegation of 13 U.S. Congressional Staffers made a visit to Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders, during which the U.S. delegation was briefed about the capacity and capabilities of the shipyard. This visit comes at a time when India and US are exploring the possibilities of Indian shipyards maintaining and repairing US Navy ships. Days after the Quad meeting in Tokyo, India has decided to participate in Rimpac 2022, which is the world's biggest maritime exercise hosted by the US. 26 countries will participate with 38 surface ships, 4 submarines and 170 aircraft in the exercise, along with close to 25,000 personnel including ground troops from 9 countries. The exercises will include drills focusing on amphibious operations, anti-submarine, anti-ship and air defense exercises, mine clearance operations and diving and salvage operations.